Hello student. This is the laboratory of RF and microwave subject, and we will start with first experiment. Experiment number 1. Aim is introduction to RF and microwave components. And in this experiment we have RF, we have microwave test bench, and micro test bench is consist of different RF and microwave components such as gun supply, gun oscillator, pin modulator, isolator, variable attenuator, frequency meter, slotted section, detector mount, match termination, and VSWR. And this gun supply is a DC low voltage power supply. Voltage range is 0 to 10 volts. And another power supply is also available. That one is klystron power supply. And this power supply, klystron power supply's voltage range is high DC voltage, is 250 to 300. For example, klystron power supply is a high DC voltage power supply, and that voltage range is 250 volt DC to 300 DC volt. And also use klystron oscillator in this case. So here we differentiate our micro test bench in using two different power supply. One is gun power supply and another is klystron power supply. And gun power supply is low DC voltage and klystron power supply is high DC voltage. And gun power supply consists of two parts: gun supply and gun oscillator. Similarly, klystron power supply is consist of the klystron power supply and klystron oscillator. And we will start with first block, gun power supply. The gun power supply have a low DC voltage 0 to 10 volt, and that is given the input to the gun oscillator. And function of the gun oscillator is convert the low DC voltage into the continuous beam waveform. And second block is pin modulator. Input of the pin modulator is a square wave, and that square wave has a 1 kHz frequency. The input of the pin modulator is continuous wave that generate from gun power supply, and another one is a 1 kHz square wave as a carrier signal, and your continuous wave, and then produce the modulated output, and that modulated output is in range of X band. The X band frequency is 8 to 12 GHz, and that is assigned by Indian government for academic purpose, 8 to 12 GHz. Okay, the output of pin modulator is between 8 to 12 GHz. And the next part is isolator. The isolator is function of isolator is used for flow the RF power in one particular direction. That does not allow the reflected power. Means function of isolator is propagate the power in one particular direction. That is function of isolator. And then that power goes to variable attenuator, and the function of variable attenuator is to absorb full power or some part of power. And here some resistive material is there, that material is absorb the RF power, and based on our requirement we will choose our RF power. And then next is the frequency meter. Here X band frequency is very high, 8 to 12 GHz, and that frequency we can't measure using oscilloscope. Because of that reason, here we have used the frequency meter, and the frequency meter have some cavity, and that cavity have some dimension, and that dimension have contain frequency. So we will change the dimension of the cavity, means rotate the frequency meter accordingly. Dimension of the cavity change, and we will find different frequency between 8 to 12 gigahertz. And then next is the slotted section. The slotted section is similar to the waveguide, and here we create one micro slot, and that micro slot use the probe, and using that probe we will take the measurement, and impedance of that slotted section is matched to the detector mount. At that time no reflection is here, and characteristic impedance of the slotted line and detector mount does not match. At that time we have some reflection, and based on that reflection we will found the minima and maxima position of our reflected waves, means standing wave. Standing wave contain maxima and minima positions, and that will found using slotted section. And using detector mount we will detect the power and measure the VSWR using VSWR meter. And next is the match termination. The match termination is absorb the all power generated from micro test bank, that absorbed in match termination. Okay, this is a basic introduction of block diagram micro test bench, and use of micro test bench is to measure the important parameters such as the frequency, wavelength, dielectric constant, impedance, and many more. And next we will move to the actual hardware of microwave test bench. Okay, I am going to start with micro test bench using gun power supply. So first one, this is the gun power supply, and the low DC voltage power supply, and voltage range is between 0 to 10 volt. This one is a panel meter, voltage and current panel reading meter, and this display the voltage V, current I, and right now is in continuous wave. And this is a gun bias. Gun bias right now is in maximum position, and I can vary at that time value of the voltage is decreased, and in lower position means minimum voltage, and move to the maximum position. At that time display the maximum voltage 9 around 10. This is the gun bias DC voltage, and parallelly current also display. And this is the on off key of our power supply. Right now is in on position, and here is the modulation frequency. You can vary the modulation frequency. Right now is in maximum position, and this one is a minimum position, and this one is a maximum position of modulation frequency. And this is a pin bias also available. This is a minimum position, this one is a maximum position, and this is the mode select. Right now is in continuous mode, and this one is also you can select the internal mode. Also audio signal is available, also PC data available. Right now is in continuous wave, and audio input is also available. body is also our frequency. This means gun supply, means output of this power supply is between 0 to 10 volt, and that is the input of gun oscillator. This means gun power supply output is between 0 to 10 volt, and it is input of gun oscillator. This one is our gun oscillator. Input of the gun oscillator is between 0 to 10 volt, and this is a pin bias. That pin bias is generate the 1 kilohertz square wave. The output of pin supply is a 1 kilohertz square wave. That is the input of pin modulator. That is the input of the pin modulator. And that oscillator inside is this is a gun oscillator, and this is the rectangular waveguide, and the top part and bottom part of the rectangular waveguide, between is the gun diode. That gun diode is operate on gun power supply, and this that mounted in this rectangular waveguide cavity, and this whole part is our gun oscillator. That gun oscillator is generate the continuous wave between some frequencies, and the another one is our pin modulator. The pin modulator input is 1 kilohertz, and here we have used the isolator. Function of isolator is a power flow in one particular direction, and here we have used the isolator between the oscillator and pin modulator, because the pin diode available in the oscillator, the positive bias applied to the pin diode at that time, high resistance value is there, and that power flow in the rectangular waveguide. There is some reflection is also there. Then reflection power goes to the oscillator. At that time, our possibility is the oscillator also damaged. Because of that reason, here we have put the isolator between the oscillator and pin modulator. Our isolator doesn't allow the reflection, that power flow in one particular direction, and then that power goes to the pin modulator, and that generates continuous wave, means some frequencies. And also here we have used the 1 kilohertz square wave. Both inputs goes to the pin modulator, and this is some high frequency and this is a low frequency signal, and that modulation create the frequency between 8 to 12 gigahertz. Means here is some higher frequency and here is a 1 kilohertz square wave, and based on modulation principle we have generated the frequency between 8 to 12 gigahertz. And then next component is variable attenuator. Variable attenuator is used for attenuation purpose, and this probe in maximum position, at that time all power pass to the next component, and this one is in minimum position. At that time some power is absorbed inside the resistive material. Inside the resistive pad material is available that absorbs some power, and that we will choose based on our requirement in experiment. And then next component is a frequency meter. The use of frequency meter is measure the frequency. Here we have not used the oscilloscope, because here this microtech band generate the higher frequency 8 to 12 gigahertz, and the oscilloscope is used for low frequency. That reason here we have used the frequency meter. In this frequency meter, inside is the cylindrical cavity is there, and the cavity dimension is changed according to the rotation of this frequency meter, up and down. rotation, and accordingly our frequency change, and accordingly our dimension of the cavity also change. And here one red vertical line is available and two copper horizontal line is available. So lower horizontal line and vertical red line, that intersection is our resonance frequency, and that resonance frequency find based on dip coming in our oscilloscope. That we will more discuss regarding the resonance frequency actual with hardware, we will discuss in experiment. But right now this frequency meter used for measuring the input frequency of our micro test bench. That frequency between 8 to 12 gigahertz. And next part is slotted section. Means our input frequency 8 to 12 gigahertz, means our source is ready. And next source, then transmission line. The transmission line here is a slotted section line. And this slotted section line, this is the source, this is the transmission line, and this is load, match termination. And the source is the input of the slotted section line. In the slotted section line, we will measure the maxima and minima position of our standing wave pattern. And this maxima and minima create because of the output impedance of this slotted waveguide transmission line and match termination does not match. At that time, reflection produced in the transmission line, and that reflection creates the standing wave pattern. And we will measure the standing wave minima and maximum position using this slotted section line. And this probe is connected to the oscilloscope, and we will in our experiment we will more discuss regarding that actual measurement of minima and maxima position using this slotted section line. And characteristics impedance of the slotted section line and match termination is matched at that time, no reflection, means whole power passed to the our match termination. And next part here available is a detector mount. The detector mount is used for measuring the VSWR or power in micro test bench. And this one is our VSWR meter. The VSWR meter is used for measure the VSWR in this microwave test bench. The standing wave pattern is available in this slotted line section, and that pass through our transmission line. So here we have measured the VSWR using VSWR meter, and also power right now is in VSWR mode, and I press it, the switch to the dB mode. At that time we will measure the power in dB. And the VSWR, this is a power button, this on off mode, right now is in on mode. This is audio output mode. Is a gain cursor is available. Here is a fine cursor, fine button is available. The mode select, different mode you can select from here. And this is the range in dB. So based on your requirement, we can change the range. Right now range is 50 dB. Because of that reason here is a switch range. I can move from 50 to 40 dB. So here some value is displayed. This is the power, also switched. So we can also move. Based on your requirement, you can choose the range in dB. And this is the input of the VSWR meter. That input we have taken from our micro test bench. This is a basic introduction we have completed on micro test bench, that designed using RF and microwave components. Now we will move for hardware section of RF and micro test bench. First we are going to present the klystron power supply. That klystron power supply is high voltage DC power supply, and this one is the power on and off key of klystron power supply. This press on, then panel display the voltage and current also, and press off, then power supply goes to off, and then this is the panel reading, means measure the voltage and current. And next is a meter select mode. This green point and here V is in same line, that represent the voltage. At that time panel display the voltage, and the green line move to C mode, means represent the current. At that time the panel read the current reading, and then REP, that is a ripple voltage. At that time panel display the ripple voltage. And then next button is two different type of voltage button, beam voltage and ripple voltage. And this is the minimum position of beam voltage, and this one is the maximum position of the beam voltage. And similarly ripple voltage, this is the minimum position, this is the maximum position. So based on our requirement we can change. And this is the output cable of the klystron power supply, and it is fed to the input of the klystron oscillator. That one is a high DC voltage, 250 to 300 volt DC. And then bottom part of the, this is a two section available. This is the first section and this one is the second section. In this second section, this is the modulation unit. In modulation unit, the different type of modulation is available. First one is CW. This is a continuous wave modulation, and the green dot is parallel to the CW. And next one is AM modulation, that is represented as a AM, and our button is parallel to the AM mode. And then next is a FM mode, and then next is a exit. So based on your requirement you can choose. And then next is AM mode, that consists of the two parts. First one is the frequency and next one is amplitude. And based on your requirement you can vary the frequency and amplitude. Similarly FM mode, frequency modulation. Here frequency and amplitude, two parts is available. And here is the external modulation, and this is the output terminal of that external modulation. And here point is also, mic point is also available, so you can connect the mic terminal. Okay, this we have already, next part is our klystron oscillator. The input of the klystron oscillator is the high DC voltage, that is 250 volt to 300 volt DC. And this is a klystron oscillator, this is a black part. Is a klystron oscillator, and this klystron oscillator work on high DC voltage. And the basic principle of the klystron oscillator, convert the high DC voltage to continuous waveform, means produce the frequencies, convert the DC signal to the continuous wave, that is the frequency. And this continuous wave pass to the isolator, and function of the isolator is the power flow in one particular direction, no allow the reflected power. Otherwise our oscillator part is damaged. Some reflection power come from our transmission line, and that power flow to the variable attenuator, and the function of the variable attenuator absorb the power. And here one probe is available, that probe in maximum position, means our whole power is passed to the transmission line, and this probe in minimum position, at that time some power absorbed in the absorbing material. Inside is some resistive absorbing material is available. That absorbing material absorb the power. And next is our frequency meter. The frequency meter used for measure the frequency of our modulated wave. And this band is produced the X band frequency between 8 to 12 gigahertz. And here is a higher frequency that cannot measured using oscilloscope. The oscilloscope we measure the lower frequency and is higher, and here we have a higher frequency between 8 to 12 gigahertz X band frequency. That is here we have used the frequency meter, and the frequency meter is designed using cylindrical cavity. This frequency meter inside is a cylindrical cavity, and we will move the frequency meter in clockwise or anti-clockwise direction. At that time size of the cavity change accordingly or vary the frequency of the frequency meter between 8 to 12 gigahertz. And here one vertical red line is available and one horizontal two line is available. Means here one intersection point is horizontal line and vertical line. So you can identify that vertical line and horizontal line. That one is your operating resonance frequency of your micro test bench. And then next component is slotted section line. That slotted section line is used for measure the minima and maxima position in the transmission line. Here use the waveguide as a transmission line, and this is the measuring probe of our slotted section line. And the slotted section line, and here is a match termination. This impedance of the slotted line and match termination does not match. At that time some reflected wave, standing wave is there, and that standing wave has contained the minima and maxima in the pattern. So using slotted section line we have found minima and maxima position in standing wave pattern, and that measured using oscilloscope. Only pattern, not frequency. And also here we have used match termination or detector mount, and here we have put detector mount. Then we also measure the power, and also in detector mount we have connect the VSWR meter and also measure the VSWR. That part we will see in the another bench using gun oscillator and gun power supply. This one, our lab sheet 1, experiment number 1, introduction to RF and microwave components. And I have already discussed the block diagram and introduction of the components of RF and micro component used in that micro test bench. And this is the picture of RF and micro test bench. Some first basic components, 3 components is available. One is gun supply, gun power supply, gun oscillator, isolator, and this one is a pin modulator. And full description is available in the component wise. First one is gun power supply, description of the gun power supply. Second one, description is the gun oscillator, and this is the figure of gun oscillator. This middle part is represented as a post. This is a gun device. This is a gun mount also available, and this is the whole waveguide. third component is a pin modulator. Pin modulator, in this figure this is a pin modulator, and this is a figure of the pin modulator. This is a pin modulator, this is a post, and description of the pin modulator is also available, so you can read in more detail. And the fourth one is isolator, and detailed function of isolator and description is also available in section 4. 4 is isolator. And the fifth is a variable attenuator, and this is the figure of variable attenuator. This is a rectangular waveguide, and here is a resistive card. And the description of variable attenuator is also available in detail. And this is the figure of frequency meter, and the description of the frequency meter is also available. And this is actual hardware picture of the frequency meter. And this is the seventh number is a detector mount, and this is a rectangular waveguide, and between the top and bottom part of the rectangular waveguide detector diode is available. And the eighth component is a slotted section with tunable probe. This is slotted section, this is the movable probe, this is a detector output, and this is here is a slot in the middle of the waveguide. And detailed description also available in section 8 for slotted section with tunable probe. And ninth component is a match termination, and the figure 8 is represent the match termination load. This is the open end one side, this is a closed end another side, and here end side is a tapered resistive pad is there that absorb the whole power come from micro test die. And the detailed explanation of this match termination is available in section 9, so you can read also. And 10th component is a movable short, and the description of movable short is available in section 10. And the 11 is the VSWR meter, and VSWR meter is used for measuring the VSWR, and the detailed description of that instrument is also available in section 11. And the last one is the RF and micro test bench using Klystron power supply. It's an actual hardware figure of Klystron power supply that include Klystron power supply, one oscillator, isolators, variable attenuator, frequency meter, slotted section line, detector mount, and this one is VSWR meter. This is the analog meter. And this fan here we have used because of we have applied the high DC voltage at that time, or gone oscillator heated, and because of that reason here we have used fan for cooling purpose. Okay. So you can read in more detail for every component.